Hello and welcome to the course of Web Technology. I am Rupsha Sen, your guide and lecturer for this particular course. We have learned so far the basic ideas of hypertext markup languages, the basic attributes of hypertext markup language, the paragraph of hypertext markup language, the quotations of hypertext markup language, the formatting elements of hypertext markup language. In this particular session or lecture, we will discuss the HTML tables. So, a table is an arrangement of data in rows and columns or possibly in a more complex structure. Tables are widely used in communication, research, and data analysis. Tables are useful for various tasks such as presenting text information and numerical data. Tables can be used to compare two or more items in tabular form layout. Tables are used to create databases. Defining tables in HTML. An hypertext markup language HTML table is defined with the table tag. Each table row is defined with the tr tag. A table header is defined with the th tag. By default, table headings are bold and centered. A table data or cell is defined with the td tag. So this is the basic table code for HTML. Now, instead of wasting time, we will just copy the code, and there is no title, but it will also work, and just paste it, and we'll just remove the extra spaces or tabs, just organize it properly. Or you can write by your own, but instead of wasting time, I just put the tested code and just remove this because this is some error type of editing which I don't want to add. Just remove it. This I will just zoom the code so that everyone can see the code properly. And suppose you want to add some added a particular person to your web page, you can use this table. Okay, now we will just save it. Just day 8, just save as type HTML, or else you can put .html over here, it will work same. Save it. Just it will change the color. Just tab it to understand the code properly. It will not add any title or head section, but it will also work, don't worry. But it will just give you the path, and that's all. Okay, so for now the table tag style is with 100%. That means in the web page you will see that width is 100%. That means the full width will be covered. Okay, so This is will be tabbed, this also will be tabbed, this also will be tabbed, and the whole tabs under table will be tabbed. Now this is a basic table. It will not add any border or any styling to it. Just open it with Google Chrome, and as you can see, date.html, as we have don't put it any title of that particular web page, it's just put it the file name. It will also work the same. Okay, so this is the table. As you can see, the width is 100% gathered and there is no bordered. But if you want some table formatted paragraph, like over here you have to add a paragraph, over here you have to add a paragraph, and over here you have to add a paragraph, this is the format. Okay, so without border you can add paragraphs separately, okay, in a without breaking the lines and in the same div section. Okay, now if I want to give it a border, so for that we have to use the next element, which is the border element. Now in this CSS border property, you have to add table thtd border 1 pix solid black for a solid 1 pixel black border. Okay, so for that just you have to do like this. For that you have to use head tag. Okay, so the head tag, close the tag, we'll just include a title, but without title it will also work, but I prefer to add some title, the work. Okay, table slash title. After that add some style, inline styling. Okay, the cascading style shapes internally means the embedded format. Tab and table, there is one table, so I don't have to put any ID or class, but if you have more than one table you have to put class or ID. You will gradually know how to add ID and class using CSS in the upcoming lectures, but for now just for one table thtd for the whole table, because the whole table have to be bordered, and second bracket, under second bracket just add border colon 1 px solid black. Okay, give a semicolon over here, save it. I think it will run, execute properly. Just let me check the code properly. Okay, just refresh the code, and here the 1 pixel solid black border has been added to a particular table. Okay, yes, so this is the border. Now if I add or remove this thtd, just save it and just run it, you can see the whole table has been bordered, but no, the horizontal lines has not been added. Okay, so for that you have to include like this. But if I remove this, the table data will not be bordered. Like this, the heading will be bordered. So yes, now the whole table will be bordered like this. Okay, so this is the feature of border element in HTML table. The next is adding collapsed border in HTML table. Now, for borders to collapse into one border, add the CSS border collapse property, border collapse colon collapse. Let's see in the sample code. Border collapse. Yes, this is the feature of Notepad++. You can get all the elements over here like this. Border collapse equals to collapse, semicolon, and save it. Now, before refreshing it, you can see there is double lined bordered. But if you want to give it a single border, load the page and you can see it has been singled bordered like this. Okay, and by default it has been centered aligned, as you can see. Okay, so for now I want to conclude this lecture, but in the upcoming lecture you will get to know how to add padding, line the headings, border spacing, and the spans, and the caption, the background color, and the nested tables of HTML. For now, thank you so much for attending the lecture.